Okay, Algebra 1, Chapter 8, Section 4, we are going to be choosing a data display. So how can we display different sets of data in the right way? Because some might go well in a pie graph or a pie chart. Some might go well in a histogram or kind of a bar graph. Some might go well in a box and whiskers. Some may go better in a stem and leaf. So we're going to look at some of those things. And before we do that, we're going to talk about the two different types of data. So those two types are qualitative and quantitative, and they have to do with two different sets of information. Qualitative or categorical data, we're looking at page 398 in the textbook. If you're online following, that's great. And so, but if you're in your book, that's good as well. So that consists of labels or non-numerical entries. Something that might be qualitative could be something like jersey numbers that are numerical, but they're just labels. They don't actually, if somebody's wearing the number 12, that doesn't tell you what their average is in math class, or that doesn't tell you what percentage of the population likes to eat at McDonald's. Okay, it just tells you that they're number 12. So that would make it a qualitative entry. Something that would be quantitative would be something like prices. Prices are numerical. The price of a gallon of milk in one store versus the price of a gallon of milk in another store is something that we would look at as quantitative. So let me just write a couple of those, or each of those. The first one, a good example of qualitative would be jersey numbers. Whoa, hello. Well, that's live recording right there. So we're looking at maybe jersey numbers of a football team or a basketball team or a soccer team. Again, they are numerical, but they don't really signify percentages or anything of the population. And then quantitative, just like we discussed, could be prices. Let's say something that's real common right now, the price of gas. So we could make a table and look at the different prices of gas throughout Bixby and the Tulsa area. Jersey numbers, we wouldn't be able to make such a table. So let's say we surveyed 100 students. And we asked them about their eye color. Okay, I asked them about their eye color, and I'm just making up these statistics, obviously. Let's say 60 of them were brown, 15 of them were green, let's see, so that's 75%. Let's say 20 of them were blue, and so that's 75, 95%. Let's go with 5% are hazel. So if I had 100 entries, I would automatically eliminate the stem and leaf plot because you're going to be putting 100 pieces of data on there. There are some others that might go well. A box and whisker plot, that's going to be averages. We're not finding really the averages. We could do percentages. So my guess on this one would be a pie chart, because I've got 100% of the students, and I could do each piece of the pie with their eye color. So we could also change that. We could also change that into percentages, and so I did 100 for a reason, so it'd make easy percentages. So 60% are brown, 15% are green, 20% are blue, and 5% are hazel. Again, a little bit of human error on this one because I'm drawing it as a human. So I know 50% would be all the way across. So I'm just going to do a little radius here. And I'm going to go a little bit more than 50%. And we're going to call that brown. Okay, so another 15% of that, so that's going to give me to 75%. Again, you're going to see a little bit of the human error here. Okay, so let's go, that would be 75% of the whole thing. So that means this percentage would be green. Then 20% of this is going to be blue. Let's go right there. And then the last percentage is going to be hazel. So just determining what you're actually looking at, that's probably the easiest way to show the breakdown of that data. Now we might be comparing two different things. What if we compared, and this is from example 2, it's actually choice B. What if we're comparing two different things? We're going to compare interstate A to interstate B, and maybe we're talking average speeds. That might be a great opportunity to look at a box and whisker plot, because a box and whisker plot would show the interstate A above, and then it would show interstate B below. And so just a real quick sketch of what that might look like if we're comparing two different data sets. Okay, so we could compare side by side, or top and bottom, however you look at it, the data sets, and maybe the speeds. Maybe this would be, having some technical difficulties here. Let's get rid of those. Come on. There we go. So maybe we compared some data sets and the speeds were different. So maybe top and bottom, this was speed of interstate A, and these are average speeds of interstate B. Maybe they're in different states, and so their set speed limit is different, and that could be why they're showing not exact. And obviously, depending on the amount of people, and maybe it's closer to a city or further out, where the speed limits might increase. So again, just taking the data and looking at it and picking. Remember the choices. You can look at circles, you can look at bars, bar graphs, you can look at a box and whisker plot, you could look at a stem and leaf plot, and there are multiple different ways of showing that. So that is Chapter 8, Section 4.